The mind has a tendency to chatter constantly. Some call this tendency monkey mind. The monkey mind is said to hijack our attention by flinging thought after thought at us. Many say we are unhappy, restless and indecisive because we have allowed the monkey mind to run wild. Experts in mindfulness have no shortage of advice on how we can experience happiness and peace by taming the monkey mind. But seekers eventually find that no matter how hard they try, the monkey mind won't be tamed. The book, Sit With It, A New Paradigm for Living, explains that the notion of monkey mind is unhelpful and likely harmful. To understand this, let's break down the three separate yet interrelated aspects of the human mind. The body, the physical structure that oversees biological processes and produces sensation. The intellect, a mechanism that stores information gathered by the senses and retrieves this information in the form of thoughts. The observer, what we typically refer to as I. This is the experiencer that observes both the sensations produced in the body and the thoughts retrieved by the intellect. There are two analogies that describe how the intellect works. The first is that of a raindrop. You do not cause a raindrop to splat on your head. This is an event that occurs to you. Similarly, thoughts also occur to you. They are uninvited and certainly not under your control. The second analogy is that of a loyal dog who loves to play fetch. If you present the intellect with a problem, it will begin to fetch potential solutions repeatedly until you, the observer of these thoughts, accepts one. Solutions are fetched from the enormous amount of information that has been recorded by the intellect throughout your life. The intellect is better understood as a mechanistic yet loyal servant, not a crazed monkey needing to be tamed. In fact, it is always trying to help you. The intellect fetches thought after thought, solution after solution in an attempt to solve the problems you are facing. But its activity can become disruptive when it is not able to adequately solve an important problem. The intellect will go into overdrive when no satisfactory solution is found. It can fetch at all hours, interrupting your day-to-day business and even disturbing your sleep. A few raindrop-like thoughts can quickly escalate into a torrential rainstorm of thinking. In Sit With It, this is called the thought storm, a mishmash of thoughts, sensations and proposed solutions that overwhelm your conscious experience. In the thought storm, you become helpless as a multitude of distracting thoughts batter you about like a tropical rainstorm. So many of us are caught up in the thought storm that this has become an unacknowledged epidemic in modern society. There are several unsolvable, big questions at the root of this epidemic. How can I stay happy? How can I avoid discomfort? What is the meaning of life? Throughout our lives, we have been taught that these are the most important questions a human being can ask. Our entire lives are spent accepting a multitude of false answers to these questions and then acting upon those answers as if they will solve our problems. We use the people, objects and situations in our lives to maximize our happiness, avoid discomfort and find meaning. This approach to life only leads to disappointment and a more frenzied thought storm, because no matter what we do, discomfort, sadness and pain are inevitably felt in the body. Many seekers look to experts for knowledge on how to escape the thought storm and end up following unhelpful advice, like the goal of taming a non-existent monkey mind. There is no way out of the thought storm, but we can stop and turn inwards. A daily habit of sitting quietly can change our relationship to mental chatter. For more on this, download an ebook at sitwithit.net and check out other videos on this channel. Find out for yourself.